Today we're talking about wood sawing. So wood sawing is when you take a log and you run it through a sawmill and you get planks. So there are three main ways that you could run your log through your sawmill. The most common is at the top of this picture, and it's called plane sawing. And as you can see, as you run your log through your sawmill, you don't have any change in the orientation of the log or of the blade. So this makes just straight planks cut through the wood. But you can see each plank has a different amount of perpendicularity to the annular rings, which means that the face of each plank will be a little bit different and unique. And it often causes this pattern you can see illustrated up at the top. That's called a cathedral window. This pattern is highly coveted in things like live edge tables, where this beautiful pattern is highly decorative. The second type is called quarter sawing, which is the second example in this picture. And so first you take the log and you cut into quarters, and then you take your quarter log and you run it through your sawmill. And the benefit of this is that the grains are more perpendicular to the annular rings. So this means that the planks you get have finer grain, as you can see in the picture up here, and they also are less likely to have shrinkage or warping. The problem is that you have smaller planks, so because you've already cored the log, your planks will be smaller. But generally, quarter sawn is a highly sought after type of sawing for furniture and for wood cabinets. And the last type down here is called rift sawing, R-I-F-T. Sorry you can't see the picture, rift sawing. And this is a very rare type of sawing because it wastes a lot of the log. So like we said in quarter sawing, the goal is to have cuts that are perpendicular to those annular rings, because that'll give you the finest grain. But in quarter sawing, every single plank is perfectly perpendicular to the annular ring because the quarter of the log is cut in a radial pattern, but this produces a lot of waste. So it's pretty expensive. Most woodworking projects will be done with quarter sawn lumber. All right, stay tuned for a discussion about figures.